Hi, my name is Debbie from Belagio Enterprises, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of our products that we're highlighting for the All Texas Shop Hop. We're thrilled to be a part of it this year. This is the first time we'd really even heard of it. We've known about shop hops, but we didn't know there was an organized group that would go around the country. So we were excited to find out we could join. Belagio Enterprises has been in business probably for about 45 plus years, and we specialize in trimming, laces, embellishments, buttons, home deck fabric, and home deck trim. But about 7 years ago, I was tracking trends as part of my job, and I noticed that cork was becoming very popular. Not only is it beautiful and the texture's, fantastic, it's also a sustainable product, which we jumped on right away. We were excited about that. We're all trying to make changes in our business to meet sustainability issues. So we went ahead and ordered it, and we had it made specifically as you see it right here. We wanted it to be a lightweight fabric, and we wanted it to not have that bulk and the extra, that's just hard to flip and hard to adjust your seams and things like that. We wanted it to be very, let's say like cotton fabric. That's what we wanted. We wanted it to work with cotton fabrics. We wanted to introduce it to the quilt market, and I can tell you it's doing very well. We have a lot of customers now, and we get new ones all the time. So right now we have about 47 different styles, and those styles will come in packaging like this. This is 15 inches by 18 inches. Otherwise, it comes 25 inches wide by 15 yards long. And it can be stenciled, it can be stamped, it can be embroidered, it can be machine embroidered, it can be quilted on a quilting machine. I just got a handy quilter. I'm trying to get some things done on it and learn along the way. So I'll share that later. But anyway, we're really excited about it because it's easy to sew. There's so many things you can do with it. And as I go through some projects here, I think you're going to find out just some of those different techniques that you might not be able to do with all cork fabric. Introducing different things, I'm going to also tell you that I do have a book out. It's called Cork Creations by Leisure Arts. This is where you can get it. And it has all kinds of really fun patterns in here, things that you can make, and new techniques that you'll learn with our cork fabric. This is something that I started yesterday. I thought it would be fun to put together a little quilted piece, and I wanted muted colors, just very basic and natural colors. So I chose 4 different styles. I've got a stripe, and then I've got a collaged piece, which has tiny little pieces of cork on it. And then I have crocodile and green, and the green has a little bit of silver in it. So I pieced this, cut out all my pieces and put it together. And then I put crocodile on the back, and it does have a needled cotton batting inside. And then for finishing, I used the same crocodile fabric for a bias. Now this bias is not double fold bias. It doesn't have to be folded on the edges because when you cut our cork, it's naturally sealed on the edge. It won't fray, it won't pull apart, and it won't be, distorted on your project at all. So to finish that up, it was just a nice little table mat, and I will put those patterns on the Shop Hop Facebook page as soon as I get them written up. Because you can iron on our cork, which you can't do on all corks. You can iron on our cork with a high heat, no water, and use a pressing cloth is what's recommended. Now I can tell you, I test everything in our product line. When I'm working with it, it's going to go through the worst case scenario. And I have ironed it without a pressing cloth. I just don't want to tell people to do that because, irons are different, heat's different. So I would use a pressing cloth, at least until I got used to it if I was, a new person working on it. Because you can use heat, though, you can do heat transfers. This is a photo from my hometown in Lamars, Iowa. It's in sepia tones, so it's not bright and colorful, but I didn't want it to be. I wanted it to be natural with my little mini iPad holder. So I just put it on here with the heat transfer, which I use ThermoWeb heat transfer. I use their products with most of my design work, and it worked beautifully. And then I just trimmed it out, and this would just be a simple little carrying case for my mini iPad. You can make little clutches and handbags with our cork. This one is just simply a little clutch. It's just, you know, like a square with a little extra pointy edge here. Inside I used some of our sunflower cork, and on the outside I used snake and black, and then just trimmed it up with some chains and our buttons that are made of cork, covered with cork. We have I think 6 styles of cork covered buttons, and we also carry laser cut trims. You can also weave our cork because, again, the edges seal. Die cut, weave, whatever you want to do with it, all you have to do is get the piece cut out. And you don't have to seal the edges. You don't have to do anything special. No special treatments at all. I wove this one. It's kind of a checkerboard look. And then on the back, I used craft stamps and just some geometric shapes and buttons for kind of a mixed media look. Speaking of die cuts, this is cut with a die cut. These pieces here, this is there's a natural little circle down here, and then on this side there's 2 green ones. Just simply cut them out on a die cut machine. And then obviously I used some heat and bond, and I stuck them right on there. Inside I've used it's a floral pattern. And again, I didn't use any batting in this, but you certainly could if you want it to have, you know, a little substantial weight to it. I put some wood beads and some little tassels on it, and this is just a fun little bag. If you want to cut out some different appliques and things, you can use your die cut machine or you can freestyle it. This is a little snowman that I just drew up one day. I've done a lot of designing with felt and other fabrics, and I thought, well, it'd be fun to do something in the cork. So I drew up this little snowman, which by the end of the day we might be able to make outside. Anyway, I just did up this little snowman, cut out all the pieces with the iron-on adhesive on the back, ironed everything together, and then just did some little trim work, some little stitching, and gave it the back and a little hanger. So you could give this for gifts or just hang it not upside down, but up in your own walls. This is a handbag that I made. Speaking of cotton fabrics, it's just using a cotton that I got from a dish towel. Can you believe it? I cut this out of a dish towel, and it just says Des Moines, where I live. And I just did it like an insert here. I just stitched it right on the top. And this bag is made out of our brown wood tone, our blue wood tone, and our leopard cork. This little stripe right here looks like I've added a natural, but I haven't. That's just the salvage edge of this particular cork. I don't waste anything, and I love to use the salvage edges because sometimes they're all metallic. Sometimes they have a little splotch of color on them or a little stripe or something, and they're just really fun. It's something different that no one else is probably going to have because it could have just come off that run. Anyway, it's just a really nice handbag, and look how strong. I mean, you're not going to hurt it. Even your kids can't hurt it. You can carry all kinds of things for years in that, and it won't be damaged. And the last couple of things for cork that I have here are my 2 little bears. This is Gomer and this is Goober. And I have been working on some other little animals too. I haven't written them up in patterns yet, but I might be working on a second cork book. So if I am, you might find them in there sitting in the pages. So that's kind of my little spiel about cork today. But I do want to also talk a little bit about our vinyl. The Belagio vinyl is in a package like this. There's 17 inches wide by 36 inches long. So you get a nice size piece. I mean, you can make a handbag out of that, easy. And it looks like, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the texture is like a pebbly texture. And it's so soft and it's so supple. Inside is just a soft, just beautiful fabric. And when you sew it, I mean, it's like sewing through butter. It's delightful. And I'm not a professional seamstress. I mean, I do the amount of sewing that I need to do to get my projects done and to test new product. So that's what we have right now. We have it in probably 15, 16 different colors, and it's just a wonderful product. I wouldn't be afraid of trying it at all. And I have a little secret for you. This is a little teaser, but coming out soon, we will have a crocodile pattern vinyl. It'll be in blacks and browns and silvers and golds and reds and blues and greens and white and you name it. We're putting it all together, and we'll have it at a show soon coming up, but I'll also let all the stores know about it. So it won't be a secret to you as long as it'll be a secret to everybody else, because I've already spilled the beans here. Anyway, I hope that you have a fantastic all Texas shop hop this year. And like I said, we're thrilled to be a part of it. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at DEBI, Debbie, at BelagioEnterprises.com. And Belagio is spelled with one L, BELAGIO. And our website, I mean, don't miss it. Check it out. There's always things like pom-pom trims and chainette trims and rickracks and things like that that are staples in a store that you might find interesting. It's www.BelagioEnterprises.com. So have a great shop hop, and I hope you all get to try our cork. And I'll look forward to talking to you soon and getting some patterns out there on the Facebook page. Bye.